have full screen. My God, it should not take that long to get it to work. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of Ragnamod 7. I'm Katiana. Hope you are all having a better day than I am. Thank you, Huskers. Appreciate it oh so much. It's hard being a football fan. I have so much to show you. We have so much to do, so much to discuss. Where to begin? Okay. Uh let's do the easy stuff first and then I'll show you the hard stuff. That will probably be easiest. There's so much to get to. So much to get to. Greg, I hope you are yeah, I'm not even able to talk about it. I don't think it was our quarterback got hurt. Our backup quarterback had to come in. We're down 7, trying to drive for a game tying touchdown, and he throws the ball up, and at like the 10 or 15 yard line, defender comes in, drills our receiver in the head as the ball's coming in. Defender and the receiver fall to the ground. The ball bounces off our receiver's knee up into the air, and a second defender comes in to intercept the ball to end the game. We're just the unluckiest SOBs in the planet. This is true. Penn State losing, that did make me happy. Yeah. We did not play well at all. I mean, it was Indiana 2.0 for an awful lot of the game, not gonna lie. But they did fight back. They made a game of it, but we have lost another one-score game. It's like, it feels like 100 of those. I'm just, Indiana's flippin' amazing. They got down 10-0, which is the first time they have trailed all year, and then they came back and scored like 47 points in a row to just squish Michigan State like a bug. I mean, that Indiana OSU game is going to be lit. I mean, I could totally see Indiana going in there and just going on Ohio State. I know. It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. And this a first-year head coach who came in from James Madison. I think it's James Madison, and basically brought his entire team with him. That team is basically 3/4 transfer portal guys. And a bunch of those are from James Madison. And it's scary how good they are so quickly. Now, whether he can sustain that in year 2, year 3, that'll be the hard part. Can he sustain it more than just 1 year? Or is it a flash in the pan? Because Michigan State did that 1 year. New coach came in, brought in a bunch of transfer portals, had a great first year, and then fell off the cliff. So, we'll see what happens. I have another checkmark to complete. During District's 24-hour amazing charity stream for Extra Life, I crafted all the various things needed for industrial foregoing, except for the last one, the mycelial reactor. I saved that one for us to do together, so we could hear the bings and the bongs. So I just need to pull all this stuff out of the system and go to where ether gas is, and we can craft that. So I don't see us needing more of those, so I'm not going to put in a recipe for it. So we're just going to grab 2 plastic and a Supreme machine frame and 2 netherite ingots and 2 that's not how you spell diamond gears. And I forgot the last thing. What was the last thing? Nether star. Dang it. I thought I'd be able to remember it all. Nether star. Good. Okay. My door did not make a sound. Why did my door not make a sound? My game sounds are not working. Well, phooey. Boom, 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 boom. That means I won't get my bings and my bongs. Bah! Epic sadness. And there's Captive in chat too. District had an amazing charity stream. It's yes. I have him over here. I haven't, and that's a new one. I just put that one down. I haven't made him for that one yet. I don't use it very often. I've been trying to prioritize the ones I actually use a lot. No, now it went in the system. Mycelial. Which one is that? That one. Here. Do do do. Ka-ching. Oh my god. Really, game sounds? How could you let me down like this? Ugh. Thank you, Grinch. That was very helpful. I hope you could hear the delayed reaction of Grinch's. That was very funny. That is. That was very, very helpful. Because I really don't feel like rebooting my game just to get game sounds back. Because this will be a plus. We won't be able to have to hear chickens or any of the other funny noises or anything, so this is good. Why can't I find the one I need to click on? There it is. Trace! Alright. Give me the Industrial Foregoing trophy. Let us run that upstairs. Put a sign on that baby. Over here. Oh, and I don't have any pedestals. District did not have time to work on our Britannia problem yet. He was getting ready for his 24-hour stream, so he had a lot of prep work and stuff to do there. So hopefully this next week he will have some time and we will figure out what the problem is. Or someone suggested he can log in and just force it to flip. So maybe that would be easier than trying to figure out which quest is broken. Is just say, hey, you're done here. Which I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. All right, so this is industrial forgoing, and this is 11/2/2024, and let's put that bad boy on top there. Lovely. Okay. So that leaves us miscellaneous, chickens, mechanism, draconic evolution, which we should be able to make a dent in today, and then, of course, the last two of our end game. Now, we have been working on our process of making chaos shards. The good news is the process works. The bad news is there's so much lag on our system, it doesn't work. So I was able to make the first of my 11 chaos shard fragments, or last large chaos fragments, and then the system started to break. So Greg, being the very kind server friend that he is, offered to bring me some help, and I'm like, that would be great. Well, he brought me a full chaos shard, which my meal was delicious. We had French toast and bacon and eggs. So breakfast for dinner. And Grinch is a very good cook. So I am eating very well these days, much healthier than I used to. So it was a very, very, very good. It was so good. I do not know what we used for bread on our French toast, but they were like little round thingies. Little round thingies. Grinch, what did we use? Or what did you use? What am I talking about? We. A French baguette. Okay, so it was French baguette turned into French toast. And then we had bacon and eggs. And it was delish. Very, very delish. Okay, so as I said, Greg, being the kind friend that he is, brought me a chaos shard because he has like a billion of them. So that converts down to 9, giving me 10. So all I had to do was be able to finish one more to get the chaos chicken. So I spent the rest of my week trying to be able to make the last chaos shard. I did it in pieces so that the lag wouldn't break it again. And I have my littles and my smalls from when the craft was working so that I can craft my large. And it should go like really, really quick. Beep! One large. See, that was really, really quick. So there's our 11. So now we should be able to craft down here our chaotic core. We won't get credit for it because we have to complete the chaos shard quest to get credit for it. I don't care. I will do them out of order to get this chicken. It's okay. But I think where my problem was is in between making the dust, which was over here. No, it was kind and generous friendship. So the dust got made over here, right? So I made my unpredictable dust here. It got put into the system. And then I needed to send it to another dimension to get converted into the chaos dust. No, we're totally making it out of order. Because unlike you, I'm reading the quests and knowing which things have to happen in which order. You made way too many chaos shards because you thought it said 11 chaos shards instead of 11 large. because you don't read. And oh my gosh, all of my things are completely out of order because I went and visited district today. And so I won't be able to find any of my waypoints like at all. Whoop, I thought I saw a mechanism in Everbright. There we go. Okay. So, the way I have this set up is it travels via ender chest between the dimensions. And so the ender chest, the chaos dust would come in, or sorry, the unpredictable dust would come in. It would run through here, get turned into chaos dust, and it would get deposited back into the ender chest. It was not making it back. So I think it was due to the overall server lag. And so I plopped this barrel down and I let it process through to give me the chaos dust. I picked up the chaos dust and I manually took it back over to the Twilight Forest to complete the process there manually so that I could at least finish shard number 2. Because I had to cancel the craft because it just sat there. It was stuck. The dust literally disappeared. I didn't have the unpredictable dust. I didn't have the chaos dust. It was gone. It was just in the void. And so I'm like, I don't know what else to do here. So I canceled it and I was like totally afraid. I was like, I'm going to lose all my resources. Well, the unpredictable dust ended up magically reappearing back in my AE2 system after a couple 3 minutes after I'd canceled the craft. It was really strange. So that's when Greg was kind enough to give me what I needed to make my 11. So we're going to be able to do that. The other thing we've been busy doing is working on Singularity inputs. So this very, 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 very big set of crafters is our Electrum tube factory. So we've got the inputs starting over here. So we've got a lot of redstone chickens, and we have got fluorite chickens, and we've got we've got iron chickens dropping into a netherite furnace factory that drops into here, so we have iron ingots. And then I have lost track how many we have here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like you are dead on there. 14 sets of crafters converting the redstone and the fluorite into the rose quartz. That then works its way through the system over to here. That it then comes over to here where it gets the treatment with the sandpaper and then goes stampy stamps. Oh no, the factories are definitely contributing to the lag. We are very well aware we have got some lag. But whether we use pipes or we use mechanism, it was going to cause an issue. And Grinch is more familiar with using pipes than he is using mechanism. So we went with what he knew. That's the other thing. We made sure we never got anything full, so that hasn't been severe lag. I wouldn't say it's necessarily reasonable lag, but he was monitoring it and figuring out where do I have a backup, and then we would tweak the system and make modifications. And it worked pretty well. So then when the iron comes over here, it gets converted into plates so that goes into the recipe. And then we've got our collection of crafters here that takes the polished rose quartz with the iron plates, and all of these together are making our electron tubes, which Grinch attempted to go and give some to District, but the barrel got wiped going in between. So his present disappeared into the void. So we're running again. We've got back up to 428,000. Yeah, it was a sad loss. We were trying to figure out if there was a way of trading resources in bulk between the servers. That we could say, okay, guys, we've got create factories. Can we trade create resources for singularities with somebody else who wants to do the pneumaticraft ones? Because let's all say the bald truth here, I hate pneumaticraft and I'm dreading having to do those. So it's like, could we trade? I've got these done here, have 600,000. It was wishful thinking, I know, but we're like, if there's no way of transporting a bulk amount of goods between the servers, then that's not really an option. So, yeah. Very sad. But Grinch is right. By sometime tomorrow, hey, Squishy! By sometime tomorrow, we'll have our 600,000, and then we can turn this one off and take that barrel and go put it over in my collection area for where I have the bulk amount of Singularity stuff waiting for me to have a machine to process them into Singularities that I've been collecting so far. And then Grinch has built the next factory over here. And this one is set up to make the other ones in that tree. So we've got the electron tubes, then we have steam engine, precision mechanism, hydraulic engine, and heat engine. So this one should be able to handle all of those. Instead of making it on a loop where things would go around in a circle to run through it 3 times, I think it's 3. So like the first one he has it set up, it is 4 stations and it goes through, is that right? 4 stations and it goes through 3 times? So it's 12? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, that's right. So instead, he made one line of 12. So it can just run through the entire line once and be done or not done. Yep. And then he expanded it so it can actually have 4 sets of 12. And we can have 4 lines running simultaneously to run down here to the end. And then it can sort the failures, which are going to be your original input products, and send them back to the beginning to restock the inputs. So once it's done making the 600,000 of this item, it can be rearranged to do the next item, pull 600,000 of that one, rearrange it for the third one, rearrange it again for the fourth one, etc. So that way we only have to have one factory, we just have to reconfigure it for each of the 4 items. So it is very nice. I've been trying, emphasis on trying, to, yeah, there's expansion room that we can make it wider if we need to. I've been trying to figure out a way of exporting the inputs from my AE2 system directly into the input containers, but in a contained way. So I'm just not massively filling these with a billion items, because I don't want to run it from AE2 as a craft and have that 600,000 craft running for an excessively long period of time and having that tie up my resources and bog down the server. So I've been playing with the level emitters. So far, I have not gotten it to work. So I've tried it on a chest, I've tried it on a barrel, I've tried it a few different ways, and so far it is not being cooperative. So what I did this afternoon is I just ran the export bus to fill the barrels up with stuff. So I've got 4,400 of the small cogs, and I've got 4,300 of the large cogs, and I've got 1,200 of the propellers. The propellers are slow. They take a lot longer to process and get put into the system than the other three. And then I've got 4,000 of the andesite alloys. So I've got 3 of the 4 stocked and ready to go. The propellers are just falling behind. But the system is prepped and ready to be turned on. Wherever there is an on switch, I would assume there's a clutch somewhere. I see a clutch there, but I'm not sure if that's the right one. Is that the right one? The clutch is near the steam engine. So it's not this one? Is it? It's this one. Is it this one? Does it have a lever on it? It's underneath? Underneath. Oh, here. So there are 2 lines active. And now, yes, now you can see what the lag looks like when it's running. But the idea would be for us to get a bunch of the inputs into the input barrels, that we'd be able to leave this running when Grinch and I are both at work. So neither of us are going to be on the server, and then this could just be running during those off hours and getting these knocked out so we can have our 600,000 of whichever engine this is. And every once in a while we get one of these long pauses. So it's not something we'd want to leave running when I'm streaming or when we're actively playing, but it's definitely something when our off hours, we can definitely have this running, making these. The one with all the pipes over there, I don't think has been quite so bad, but we'll definitely turn that off once we get to 600,000. And even with right now, both of them are running. We still have, where's my thing? With both of them running, we still are only using 32% of our 1.18 million stress units. You could set the level emitter to point into that clutch and have it emit when it's above the amount you want, but that would still let the inputs fill up quite a bit. Well, so that's what I was trying to do. Let me give this a rest here. Yeah. Took a minute for that lever to register. What I was trying to set up was a level emitter across from each of the barrels and say, I want you to fill this or keep this barrel at, say, 50,000. or some number, 1,000, whatever it is. Keep this at 1,000. See, I watched a couple of YouTube videos and they were saying it could control inventory in a chest. Does it not do that? Or did it used to do that and it doesn't do it anymore? Which that would totally explain why I am not having any success. Because if it needs to do it into a machine as opposed to very complicated and requires subnetting. Well, that was the other thing JC says. I could probably set this up like with XNet. It's more for machines. Okay, that makes sense. I could try setting this up with XNet, but I'm worse at XNet than anything. I was so proud last week when I did an XNet thing by myself, and it works 80% of the time. To me, that's a victory. So setting it up this way, where it's just like dumping the inventory in an uncontrolled manner, I think is probably the best I'm going to be able to do. The crafting cards are in here so that it will craft the cogwheels, the large cogwheels, the propeller, and the andesite alloy is needed. And like if it runs out of inventory and it needs to start crafting those things, that's fine. The system can handle that, especially again during our off hours when nobody's on. The one that is behind the rest is this propeller. So that's why I'm leaving this one run so that this can catch up. That's when you use a small barrel or drawer with a downgrade to 1 stack. Oh, that's a thought. If instead of trying to put a mass amount in here, we kept it stocked with a limited amount. Well, because we could put a drawer in there with a limit of 1 stack and then put like one of these in here. Because that would then put a, well, no, because that would still downgrade it to 1 stack. Because I don't know if we only want to put 64 in there. Although it would constantly fill it to 64. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, Grinch and I may have to play test that idea. I'm going to write that one down. This stack limit to 64 and then item dump. Right, that was the thing we thought about, was a drawer with no upgrade that would be capacity of 2048. Instead of trying to put a maximum amount of inputs, keep it low. But then it would constantly be being refilled. That's we may try that. It needs to feed 30 per tick into the factory. Well, I can take the redstone one out and put a third acceleration card in there, which will speed up how fast it's filling. And if it's got 2048 and it's filling as fast as it's emptying, that might work. Oh, there you go. Stack downgrade with 1 copper upgrade would put it at 512. I mean, we may just have to find the sweet spot in this. Is it 2048? Is it 512? What's the sweet spot here? Because we want to keep enough inventory in there to keep the lines actively moving. Right. And they will fill at different speeds because the cogs and the large cogwheels are faster to craft than the propellers. So it's taking forever for the propellers to get to 4,000 compared to the other three. Yeah, I've got no problem on the andesite alloy. The andesite alloy. Right now the plates from the AE2 system are being made by a oops, that one. Those are being made by not that one. These are being made by a multi-servo press. That's something we can do too, is once we turn off the other factory, there'll be some excess plates in there. That'll give it a slight boost. It should be, I say questionably. You know how bad I am at remembering upgrades. No. No, wait. Yes. So this one's got the Draconic Integral component and the Twinite Flux Linkage Amplifier. So, I mean, it's making plates at a decent rate. Put 3 purple ones of what? Of the linkage amplifier? Okay. Oh, the shellite flux. And it'll go a little bit faster. Okay, we can do that. What do I have over here? Oh, that's my overflow one. Yeah, see, and I haven't upgraded that one yet. I'm terrible about remembering my upgrades. I really am. No surprise there. Okay, nope, not that. Over here. Come on, get on there. Seriously? There we go. Anyway, so those are the projects Grinch has been working on. So those will eventually take care of everything in this column. And we already have everything in this column. So we got 2 columns ready to go. We just need to be able to make one of these, which I'm hoping we're going to be able to make great progress on that tonight. Tonight. Let us keep our fingers crossed we are going to be able to do that. Okay, so the other thing I did is after watching JC's stream today, get down here, is I set up my multi-block here to take aluminum and tungsten, mix those babies together to make francium. Yep. Well, by the time we're done here, we're gonna have 3, and then I will beg a Kumadori to get on, and that will give us 4. And then hopefully we're gonna work our way up to being able to make one of them advanced. Now, whether we can do that right away or not, I don't know, but we're gonna try. Try being the key word. So I know we need francium, so I went ahead and set up the recipe for that, and I made a little bit. We have plenty of aluminum and tungsten to make more francium, and I think I have all the recipes in place So we'll need that for the advanced collector if we get that far. So I wanted to be prepared in the event we do make it that far. So I know to make the chaos core, we need to go to our draconic setup over here. And beyond that, I have not looked at it. As I've been too busy trying to get here. So I know we need to use 5 of our shards, along with Awakened Draconium and Draconic Cores. So I do know we have, oops, a lot of Awakened Draconium. And I have 4 Draconic Cores, which is what I need. So it was 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those. Okay, so I got that right. All right, so it is, like, get me these things out of here. So get 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Save those other ones for the chicken. That goes there, that goes there. Move these things around. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, 4 of those. Okay, so now I've got to get, oh, wait. Tier Draconic. And these are all Draconic. Okay, so I need to get, I need some space. I need space. I'm going to drop you off, you off, you off, you off, you off, the rest of you off, you off, you off, you off, you off, and you go in my backpack, and you off. That horrible pickaxe. I've got to find a normal pickaxe that doesn't do crazy things. Seriously. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we come over here and we'll put you in there and we'll say go. Now this is going to take a hot minute. I can put up to the of the flux things in there. I can put up to the of the flux things in there. Now for energy, this is pulling. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to that. This is pulling from here that only has a quantity of 500 million. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the chemical, because I don't have 10 billion. Now, I do have it sitting here. I have 2, but then that'll just go whoop and be gone. So yeah, that might cause, we may have issues on the power side trying to craft some of this stuff. For sure. So we can get more of these. Increase the capacity more. I mean, I thought that 585 was a pretty great number. Now it's like, oh, we need so much more energy. Like, uh, I have not gotten. Oh, this has an enchantment. That's got holding. That's either got holding. What holding does that have on it? I don't remember. That one's got a holding enchantment on it, but I can't remember what level it is. No problem, Navy. I know you have to pop in and out sometimes. Okay, the crafting side will be a lot faster than the charging side, for sure. And like I said, I know we're doing this out of order, but I need the Chaos Core to make my beloved chicken. Which also I have not unlocked yet because of the Chaos Shard. So we're going to get credit for him later on as well. But that's okay. I'm okay with this. Let's go get our stuff we need. Where I get, excuse me. I have such narrow corridors in this room. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So my chicken stuff should be... Yay! Good deal. Alright, let's see. I need... No, not that. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chicken skin, my hammer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chicken skin, need the 29 XP and a soul. Ah, I don't have any souls on hand? Really? Well, Albeit I'm running out of chickens to do, so totally understandable why I have not prepared any. Let's go ahead and grab 4 quick. Hopefully. Oh, the lag is making this challenging. Yeah, We may leave those there for now. There's my souls. 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 Okay. EXP over here. Soul over there. I haven't forgotten how to do this. It's been so long since we've had to make a chicken. But of course, every Ragnamod stream should be a chicken stream. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes this chicken to do. The lag is definitely real. I wanted us to knock the create ones out first because I knew those were going to be the most laggy causing singularities. And so I thought if we knock those out before I start running the machines that make the singularities, this would be a very good thing. Because then we can turn those machines off. Bad thing is then the pneumaticraft ones are probably the next laggy ones, and that means I have to build more pressure chambers and hook them up to AE2 probably, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Um, Maybe a little. I definitely feel like it's taking longer to make this than it did before. Before we had AE2 and doing different things. The only thing that should be running in a factory now is the storage bus, which is making the propellers to fill your barrel. There we go. Got it. All right, we will grab that and come over here and drop off this. Now, our chicken stick and our I'm thinking I have those down in the chicken house. Oh, which I should see if there's any chickens there ready to go into retirement. I should check that. Let's see. Are you full? You are full. You are very full. Those are full. All right. How about you? Oh, you're full. Come on out, Cobalt. These are all of the Singularity chickens I've been... Okay, so this one, not yet full. Of course, it only has... That's the one I left off on was Manulian. Amethyst Bronze, you're full. I got distracted and I didn't go back and finish Manulian. Rat. Okay, need to go back and finish that one. Nitro's full. And Silicon's full. And Steel Leaf is full. Good deal. So yeah, all of these are hooked up via storage bus to the AE2 system as well. So we've still got plenty of channels available on both ends here. And I can pop up directions the other ways if I need to do more lines. Things going very well on that. That's how I've been spending my evenings when I'm able to play Minecraft and I didn't have to knit, which didn't last long. I sold 2 sweaters. Do Forge TPS. Forge TPS. So, oops. Overworld's doing great. TPS is down to 9. Yep. We're struggling. Just a bit. Just a bit. Yep. Oh, they're not there. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, it's got to be in one of my backpacks then. Yep. There's the crystal, and there's the chicken stick. And here are these. Okay. So we are going to have a chicken shell and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chaotic core. And then I'm going to need a soul. Yep, go down. And you're going to go right here. And there's the lag. Oh, look at that black chicken of yumminess. Okay. Who went right into my backpack. Boom. Okay. Now, this is a chicken we definitely are going to take the time to breed his little butt up. So, if anybody needs to take a restroom break, a snack break, need to get up and walk around, do anything of that nature, now is a great time. I am farming votes for the next pact. I still want to try Monofactory right. It doesn't have Pneumaticraft. Hallelujah, my kind of pack. I believe that was on the list of ones I wanted to try. Is that the one? No, it's Omnifactory is the one that you play in peaceful mode, right? So you don't have to worry about any mobbage. That could be fun. The rest of you may be bored, but I would be in heaven. But you said Mani instead of Omni or Nami. Ah. Oh, but it would be a 1.20 pack. That could be fun. Yeah. TPS of 10 as opposed to 20. So everything is going to take twice as long in the Twilight, which totally makes sense. Which then it's like, do we need to do our Singularity production in the overworld? Hey, that would be nice. Of course, you are a speed demon when it comes to these packs. You remind me a lot of Shifter in that regard because Shifter could just blaze through a pack so quickly. He was a speed demon. And it's just like, we're just finishing the first chapter. And Shifter's like, I'm done. Of course, part of that is JC and District and I are completionists. And so we have to finish all the quests. We have to get our chapters complete. We need our check marks. We need our trophies. And Shifter is like, what is the most efficient way for me to get from here to here? Beginning to end. I want to finish the pack as quickly as possible. He doesn't necessarily care about all the bits and the bobs in the middle. Now that District and Naga have sold me on running servers even for single player, I'm only getting quicker now. Oh no! Squishy getting speedier. That's scary. I can definitely see the advantages of it because my first mod pack that I finished, which was Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles, I played it just on my computer. So I would AFK it by leaving my computer on like all the time. Like all the time. So I mean, I had my hours played was like through the roof stupid large number, which didn't mean absolutely anything because I was sitting AFK all the time. It wasn't a realistic portrayal of how I played, what I did in the game because I was sitting there AFK all the time. So, Mr. Chicken, be nice to me. Nether Star farming in All the Mods 9. I think Grinch was playing around with All the Mods 9 and 10. I think? Yes. You had 64 simulation chambers and 256 loot fabricators, making a stack of nether stars every 3 ticks. Oh my god. 10 is not ready for prime time. Ten is very beta still. Yes, that is definitely Grinch's opinion as well. Of course, now Grinch is coming into it as a vanilla player who's just been introduced to modded. So, All the Mods 9 to the Skies was another pack I've heard being thrown around for the next pack server. And you would finish it in 40 to 50 hours. See, we have talked. Ever since I started playing on the server with everybody in Chroma Technologies 2, and we've talked about doing a skyblock. Hey, there we go, the chicken. I think it would be cool to play a skyblock as a group. So, Grinch did have fun in 9 until you got where paths were forced to where you'd have to use additional mods, and then you ended up playing Neverwinter and Ice Morning. Yes. Yes. Now, granted, Grinch has gotten pretty good at create. So, once you learn the fundamentals of create, you have taken it and you have run with it very, very well. So, our factories are pretty darn amazing, and I have a steam engine that produces 1.2 million. Yes, and Grinch is an explorer. He does love exploring and doing POIs. So, but for the star, you need very specific mods completed. Yeah, Grinch was more like feeling out another mod pack, playing it on his own, and keeping himself busy since I wasn't playing that much anymore for a while there. When my sweater sales take off, they just go crazy busy, and then I'm like, I can't find time to play. Minecraft with you guys, and it's like I miss you guys so much. That's true. You were doing a lot with Mystical Egg. I forgot about that. You did. Okay. So here is our first upgraded chicken. We can cook chaos. Woohoo! Oh, I imagine so. Yeah. Mystical I can create. I can see those working together. Okay, I'm trying to think. Did I have Mystical Egg hooked up to my refined storage system in Ragnamod 6 or not? I don't remember. You had hypercubes spitting inferium out at almost 5 stacks per tick. Oh my god. You had all the insanium required for the starry bee in less than an hour. Dude, that'd be crazy. Yep. I can, but I want to make sure I'm saving the time in the battle because I'm planning on trying to use it on the neutronium compressor. And I have done something I wasn't planning on doing, and now I have to figure out how to undo it. There we go. Yes, I do have a bunch of time in there, but I'm like, no, we're hoarding it. I am notorious for being a time in the battle hoarder. Especially because they'll go so fast I can't keep up with them, and I'm like, I want to use all that time to make sure we get the neutronium we need for progression tonight. So, hoarding time, 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 time. Every time I say time like that, it reminds me of the song from the Phantom Toll Booth. It's one of my favorite cartoons. Love the Phantom Toll Booth. Very quirky book, even quirkier cartoon. Now, once I get him to 10, 10, 10, then I'll probably drop a couple time in the bottle wrinkles on it, because then all I'm doing is going from 2 of them to 16 of them. Then we can move on, get them in the system, get them generating, and get our photovoltaic glass. Yes, that's going to be a challenge. I may not have the power to do those. Although you make one block of it, right? You don't make it by the ingot, you make one block. Wasn't that right? You make 4 blocks? Okay, that might not be so bad. Oof. That's with 4 regular collectors. So you made a second regular no, you would have made 3. Because you have the 1 quest reward. Because I'm going to make 1. I'll have my quest reward. I'll have Grench's quest reward. And then I'll have Akumadori's quest reward. Assuming I can get her to log in and turn it in the next couple of days. So that'll give us 4. See, my initial thought was to set those up in the overworld and let them process there, because they will process faster in the overworld than they will here. Problem is, I have no way of getting them from the overworld back to here. You then turned around and made 5 advanced collectors. Exactly. Yeah, because once I'm able to make the blocks, I'll be able to upgrade all 4 of those right away. I've only collected the resources here to make 1. And it would take me a little bit for my system to make 26 more of those. SMU is smashing Pittsburgh. I did not see that coming. Like, this is legit crazy. I thought it would be a much more competitive game than that. Is somebody else more competitive than that? Because this is very disappointing. Kentucky, Tennessee looks good. Texas A&M, South Carolina looks good. Ooh, Clemson's getting upset by Louisville. That one's at halftime. Okay, what one's this one? 565. Hey, you're going over here. Well, that's certainly more interesting than the game of the night, which was supposed to be Pittsburgh SMU. I mean, that one's lopsided, but it's not lopsided the direction I would have thought. SMU is really making an impact in its first year in the ACC. Now, is Indiana, Ohio State next weekend captive? Welcome back, AV Navy. Going into lurk mode, gonna get some food and then play modded Minecraft with Ezra. Gonna have Steam Age machines going. Nice! That'll be fun. Say hi to Ezra for me. So cool to have the next generation getting started. Three weeks away by the looks of it. Well, it's got to be 4 weeks away for... Indiana's not after Michigan, because Michigan's got to be the last game of the year before the Big Ten Championship. Indiana's the week before Michigan. Michigan is before Indiana? Indiana is the week before Michigan. Okay, that made more sense. Nebraska has at USC, then we host Wisconsin, and then we're at Iowa the Friday after Thanksgiving. So we've got 3 games left to win at least one to be bowl eligible again. This getting stuck at 5 wins is sickening. Which I've got a busy week, Thanksgiving week. I'm going to a sporting event. I'll be knitting that week. We got the Husker game against Iowa. Is my feed system set up to where we can do an extended test run of the assembly line? Yes, except I need to turn some switches on. So let me finish this chicken breeding really quick so I can take them off. And then I will come and flip those switches for you. Okay, so this is 676, which is the same as that one. So we're going to have these 2 match. So we're going to have you and you are good chickens. You are the bad chicken. We'll go help Grinch with his test run. Alright, so this is the engine. This is for the engine machine. Yes, okay. So the switches that need to be turned on are for the export. Because right now only one of them is activated. So I'm going to come run. And I ran into the machine. Okay. So I'm going to come in here and we're going to, oop, always active, always active, you're already always active, always active. Okay, all 4 of them are currently at always active status. The propellers are currently running behind the other ones. Oh, well, never mind. You've caught them up. Or, oh, you fed a bunch of plates into the inventory system? That caught them up. So you fed 27,000 plates. That sped them up. It's definitely my machine that needs to be sped up then. It makes... Well, I can't hear them because I have no game sounds. Whoa, Iowa State lost today too? What? That's nuts. It is a lot of popping. Lots and lots and lots of popping. Interesting. Now, the way Grinch explained this to me was once one of the failures reaches 64, it will spit out onto the failure belt to go back up and get recycled. So it's collecting the brass sheets and the andesite alloys. Those are from the failures, and these are the successes. So once it gets 64 successes, that should spit out and get collected by, there he goes, boom. Yep. Now it's collecting the next batch. Ooh, 2 failures in a row. This craft for the steam engine has a 91% success rate, which means 9% of all crafts is going to fail. Oh, you hadn't factored in for the brass sheets? Okay. Yeah, that is one of the potential overflows, is the brass sheets that actually is what's running through the system. Oop, there's another completed batch. And that was another lag spike. Let's see, so now the machine is running. We're down to 8. I will be able to speed up the machine that makes the iron plates downstairs for your processing. So that should help. See, now I believe mechanism pipes also can be a spike or a lag issue. So I don't know if swapping out the mechanism pipes for these pipes would help at all. We do have filtering on some of these, and you can't filter the mech pipes, so they have the advantage of having filtering capabilities. Okay, if you are done with me, I'm going to go back to my chickendom. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I was saying we have better TPS in the overworld. So if I don't concern myself with trying to get the output back to the AE system and just put a compacting drawer there to automatically um, compact them into, no, go over there. If I put a compacting drawer on top, that's not what I wanted. One of these like this. So that will automatically get it from the dust to the nugget to the ingot. Then they'll go faster generating in the overworld. So I could set these up like at my oil fields, for example, where I already have claimed chunks that are chunk loaded. Set them up there, let them run, and generate ingots over the next few days. And then that should hopefully get us what we need for this. Because we need blocks of neutronium for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks of neutronium, which is 72. That's a lot. I think we have or can craft everything else that's here. So it's just a matter of crafting it and doing this one safely so I don't have any explode on me again. Because I really do not like having my crafting blow up in my face. Even though it would entertain AV Navy to no end, I really do not want that. So I think, we can get all of this stuff ready just like we did for, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. For this, we prepped everything for here. We just have these pieces we can't do. We can do the exact same thing for this one. Have it all prepped except for the one piece we can't do. And then hopefully, but I know, it's just something having an ingot blow up in your face. It hurts. Not fun. No, it's not like a big, gigantic explosion. It's more like a firecracker goes off in my hand and it makes me go, ow. I'm trying to remember if it had like lingering poison or even an effect afterwards, and I don't think it did. I don't remember. But when I make one of these, I get another one. I get one from Grinch. I get one from a Commodore. No, I don't want you blowing one up to make the gods happy. No. No, we do not need any explosions of ingots. Thank you, sir. These are my friends. With friends like these, who needs enemies? So just like we're going to get 4 of these, once we're able to craft them, we're going to get 4 of these, which will be amazing. Then I want to set it up so that I can have one compressor set up for each family, and I'll run all of these through each compressor. So I'll have, this one is completely done. So I can go ahead and do this one. And then I have, not that one. Not that one. Not that one yet. Where was the other one? Oh, this one. The water essence, fire essence, earth essence, air essence. I have that one all done. So I can set it up with that family's going into this one. This family's going into this one. This family's going into this one. This family's going into this one. And hopefully knock a bunch of these out and get, all the 64 or however many they are of each of these essences. Then we need to make these, which come out of this, which I have not even looked at making this one yet. I imagine this is going to be a challenge. And I don't know where to put it. Another challenge. Because I'm like, with the lag issues, do we need to set that stuff up in the overworld? But again, my AESU system can't go between Twilight Forest and other dimensions. So that would be problematic. Because I was using an ender chest to go between dimensions, which worked fine until we ran into the lag issues. That's causing things to disappear. We don't want to lose any of our inputs or any of our singularities. So it's like, well, that's not going to work. So what I'll probably have to do is do basically like a data dump of items into an inventory, transport that inventory to where the machine is, and set that up to then data dump it into the machine. Which I did that in Ragnamod 6. Because I had 3 machines set up in a building next to our bee sanctuary. And then I would just bring the containers of inputs in, set them up, let them run, take them back, and run them back and forth. I didn't have my refined storage system connected to the Singularity station for processing. I was running things back and forth. Yeah, if you watch any of my series, you know I'm very manual in my processing. The other thing we can do is set up a place to handle all the inputs and connect it to a subnetwork in the overworld and just put the containers down, drop a storage bus on it, and then connect it to this additional network. And that's assuming I can get this additional network connected to the compressors successfully. So that would be an option. Because then all I'd have to do is run the entire stock through there and then spit out the excess, because there will always be a little bit of excess. And that excess I could then jump right back into my AE2 system and then move on to the next one. So that might actually be a really good approach. Now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm liking conceptually, I'm liking this idea of having a mini AE2 system in the processing area. Because I probably would not have that many going at once, that they wouldn't even need a controller. Yes, I'm liking this concept. I am liking this very much. I could even use the Void World if I had gone to the Void World and set up a great big platform to do it in, but we haven't opened the Void World up yet. That's one of the miscellaneous quests we haven't tackled quite yet. Welcome back, JC. There's still a few items on that miscellaneous tab we have to deal with. We are getting close. I think I will put this and this in here so I know exactly where they are for next time. So you have your advanced neutronium working now towards getting the compressors for next weekend. Is that where you are at? Sweet. And I believe District got to setting up the fusion multi-block. You think you'll definitely have enough? Nice. Yeah, because the advanced is significantly faster than the regular. And you think you'll be able to set up for several? Sweet. I'll be able to make one, upgrade the, or make one, and I'll have the 3 additional for quest rewards. And then I've got enough of the shub ingots to make, I think, 3 more? I think 3 more. And then I'd have to look to see how much unknown ore I have to be able to be transformed into more of the shub ingots. Used a builder on Glacio. I'll use Grench on Glacio. He's my builder. That mining machine of his is sweet. You've got thousands? Nice. Alright, there is our 10, 10, 10. Put that in with that one. So we should be able to get our second 10, 10, 10 on the next one. And then we will time and a bottle it to try and get our 14. That's true. Glacio is the one that gives you all of the other ores as well. I wonder if I could set up a Silk Touch card that's like just for ores. If that would pick up the unknown ore, or if I'd have to do I'd have to probably do something to pick up the unknown ore specifically, and then add a filter for all other ores as well. Right? Yeah. So I'd have to have 2 lines on the filter, one for the unknown ore, and then one to pick up all the other ores. I could probably drop one down and let it run overnight. Now that I know to use the hourglass to stop it from getting stuck. Oh, that was so frustrating when I was trying to use it the first time. Ugh. I'm so glad you tipped me on that setting. It was driving me nuts. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. It was definitely a pain. Okay, it's the first one that needs to be a 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then after I cook you, I'm gonna pick up the seeds. And picking up our vanilla seeds and dropping those in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna drop in, let's try 8. Oh no, we need a lot more. How about 64? Oh, what the heck? Give me all the chickens! There's 1 stack. There's 2 stacks. The fluid cell? Oh, you mean these? You just have to fill them with water. Okay, I may have overdone it slightly. Slightly. A bit. Just a bit. Yeah. Slightly. Just slightly. So the processing is happening faster than it can restock. Okay, so yeah, wasn't planning on making quite that many chickens, but I'm not gonna say no, 'cause we need all that. All that lovely yumminess. Okay, so I need, how should I do this? Let's do it this way. Get a, four times faster. Oop, pickaxe. No. I can make it a little bit faster by putting another acceleration card in there, but oops, because I could take the redstone card out and replace it with an acceleration card. So I mean that would make it slightly faster, but you're not going to get four times faster. Okay, we're going to take this. I need that times 5. I need a netherite barrel. And 2 of these. And then, not an export bus. What is slowing it down now is that it is trying to break down the iron ingots into nuggets to make the andesite alloy. Well, what we may need to do is pre-generate the andesite alloy in the AE2 system so that it's not having to do that craft separately. Yeah, that 10,000 that I had before, you've probably used that all up. I need a storage, not a storage bug, a storage bus. Okay, here's that. So, if I put a barrel here, and I put the storage bus here, and then we take these, and I give you chickens, 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 and I give you chickens. And in this barrel, I give you these. And then I take you, and I go you, you, and I get my wrench, which is right here. And I say you, you, you are all going to go into here. So that is rapidly going to fill up. And then these are going to fill up rather fast because I need to have my upgrades. And make a bunch of those so I can do this. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those go in there. Then here, here, you in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize I had more in the system. Here, here. Redstone. Oh, we have plenty of them. Excellent. Okay. Use. Oop. Use here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So then you get one, and you get one, and then you get one, and then you get one, and you get one. So that is rapidly going to fill up with the small chaos fragments. Not the small. Oh, of the upgrades? I'm thinking Grinch has made a bunch and I was unaware. Yeah. Grinch has obviously made a bunch and I was unaware. That is not the first time that this has occurred. Okay, so then let us connect this. Oh, wrong one. This one. All right, go. Okay, so now we are going to have those. So now if I want chaos shards and I want to make 5 of them, oh, look at that. Go. Have to jump in there to use my own CPUs. 5 chaos shards. Why, look. Chaos shards. Lovely. Now, I will need to make another chaos core to be able to get that quest. But we can go back to the chickens. And now look. Why, chaotic chicken. Where might I find a chaotic chicken? Bing. Why, look. Chaotic chicken. More chaotic shards. Brilliant. Boom. Boom. Lovely. So now we have chaos 4 days. Now, to make the photovoltaic shells, we're actually going to need those chaos cores. So we're going to have to come back over here, and I'm going to have to make more of the draconic cores. All right, so back down to here. Now we can do this one again, because will not be any problem for us to do these, I hope. Here is my Awakened Draconium. And then the Draconic Core, we are going to need the Wyvern Cores and Nether Stars. Oops. Like I said, we got Nether Stars for days. Oh, I only have one Wyvern Core. Okay. This I'm going to need... find room in my own crafter. We're going to have to add more CPUs to the system so that Grinch can be using them and I can be using them, obviously. Okay. Alright, so for this, make sure I have this right. It is, no. Yeah, it was that one. 4 and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm putting one of those in. I'm going to need more of the Wyvern cores. So let us get that going, because I need 4 of these. So let us get 10 more of those going once I have CPs available. This might be a problem if the AE2 system can't supply those in real time. I can't believe Grinch had that many made and I didn't know. I mean, it's good to know now that I know they're there. I shouldn't have to make any more for a bit. Silly me. Alright, checking these scores again. Oh. Ooh! Kentucky up 3 on Tennessee. And South Carolina up 7 on A&M. And Clemson losing. That's 7, 10, and 11 all losing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And no, I have not set these up to autocraft yet. Since I'm still pumping my energy in through the back. It is a very long time since I've done Draconic Evolution with the little power crystal things. Like, I don't remember how to do any of that stuff anymore. Because I'm pretty sure in Ragnamod, I just ran power on the backs there too. Which is funny because my refined storage system was literally in the building right across. But I didn't hook it up there either. Now the next question is going to be, how many of these cores did I need for the plates? That part I do not remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get these down and then I'll get the last bit. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last bit goes in here. Makes, well, it says Chaos Core, you just can't see it. So again, this is going to take a hot minute to charge up. So while we're there, let's take a look at that. So the photovoltaic 11, and I need 4. I need 2. Okay, so this is going to work out perfectly. I'm also missing 2 draconium blocks. Need to take care of that quick. Draconium. Where are all my draconium ingots? Have I really used all of my draconium ingots up? Holy cow. Okay, that chicken needs to come home and get to work, because that, compared to that, has decreased greatly, and I have no idea why. Holy cow. Okay, was there anything else on this one for 4 that I'm missing besides that? No. Okay, I'm only missing that, and then I'm going to have to jump in there to get my CPUs back. So then we're going to make that. So we're going to get one. We'll have one. Again, Grinch is going to have one. Akumidori is going to have one. So technically we're going to have 4. I'm just going to have to wait for her to be able to log in to get it. I can obviously make more. So not too worried about that. If for some reason I wanted to make more of these. Wow, Clemson's just getting obliterated by Louisville. So the inputs for the engine machine, I wonder if that's not one where it's not better for the AE2 machine to make it in advance rather than crafting it as needed. Because it's the crafting process that's slowing it down, getting it into Grinch's machine. But, like, I could start the craft in the morning before I went to work and have it set to export them without crafting them. Just have it set to dump them into the barrels. More things to think about. I'm not sure there's necessarily a right and wrong answer here. So if I do one thing, it's going to cause lag in a different place, you know? Okay, so we're putting the chaos cores in there. I'm going to put those in there. I'm going to put this and this in there. Okay, so you, I need 4. Gimme. Now, this is going to take, never mind. I thought it was going to take a hot minute. It took no time at all. Okay, so then in this backpack is the craft for this machine. And on the off chance I'm going to need to make more, let's get our packager and unpackager. Here. Recipe slot in the extreme crafting table. and we're looking at this. And I have to manually put the recipe into place because this does not work properly. So I've got a ring around the outside, except on the left, the right, and the bottom. On either side of the central block is a crystal matrix ingot. So we're going to have this. Whoop. Okay, I can't click too fast. It doesn't work that way. Okay. That, 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 that. Then, okay, so those go there. Okay, so then we're going to have 5 skulk. Come on. Then 1 on either side. Here, here. Then it's going to be 1 on either side of that. Here, 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 here. And that's it. Okay, so then we're going to have a cross of the blocks of carbonite. Where are my blocks of carbonite? Hello? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know I had those. I don't remember where they went. How very odd. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. And then we've got these go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the nitro reactor is in the center. Okay, and that is that. So we're going to hit save. Okay. And then now I have to remember, where did I put the recipe for this? Or it's now in there, right? In EU, it's there. Okay, so now I should be able to put this stuff into the system. Why does it say it's missing? I did that right, didn't I? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Packager. Should be just one line now. I did exactly what I did before. Why is it not working? Package recipe holder in the extreme crafting table. I have the recipe right because it came up with the one item. Oh, did I have it in the wrong place? It's supposed to be over here. There we go. Okay. Yes! Bing! There we go. Bing! Okay. Grinch, can you please collect the neutron collector from the Avaricia tab and put it in the system for me? Pretty please. And there is 3. And then we're going to get those. Oh, look, upgrades. Grab 2 more of those. Excellent. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Since our TPS is so bad here, oh, we're back up to 9. We're still at 20 in Everbright. And we're still at 20 in the overworld. So let's take these to the overworld. There's a barrel. And then I should still have... Oh. You can go in there now. Which... Not that backpack. Which backpack has the upgrades? Boom. Alfheim. Alfheim is another one that... I mean, the only purpose of Alfheim right now is to mine resources. So that would be another... So if I go like this, and I do this, and I go claim, 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 and then, let's see, we'll go up this way to... right here. Make sure I'm all in one chunk. We'll do you, and you, and you. So these literally will generate things out of nothingness. They don't require power, anything like that. So then we're going to get our pipes. We're going to go boop, boop, boop. And we're going to go boop, boop, boop. And we're going to go boop, boop, boop. And then this is going to go into that. Okay. So then actually, that's from functional storage. That's from sophisticated storage. Okay, so we're crossing. Top. Okay, I'm gonna need one more of those upgrades. Which I won't need it right away. Once I have an ingot, I want to filter the ingots and put them in that barrel. Going to light the area up so I can see what we're doing. Okay, and like JC said earlier, these are slow. So we're going to give them encouragement. Oh, does not extract out the top. Extract out the back. Well, where did these extract from? Well, okay, so they extracted after I gave it something in here to extract from. I think? Okay, taking that off. Taking that off. Taking that off. Okay, let's try that again. Yes, we can see the numbers going up. You can see how slow these are. It's very bad. Sorry, we don't have ding 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 noises for when I do my time in a bottle. Oh, Tennessee has jumped in front now 14 to 10. South Carolina is now up by 10 at the end of the third. There's 8. All right. 1 ingot. I want to set, get over here, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to add the ingot. No, not the dust. You go right back in there. All right, so this gives us 16 to 32 dust. Come on, big number. 28. 28's a good number. Gives us a nice boost. Okay, there's a neutronium dust quest now for you to claim. We're trying to get as close to 32 as you can. You can see the sky tick here is still bad. $24. Yeah, mean tick time of 8. That's not too bad. Okay, so obviously we want to get this as quickly as possible, right? So we need some stuff and some things, as we are wont to say. And my paper for making notes is not being cooperative with me. There we go. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 of the iridium reflectors. Okay, I know we have that recipe, so I know we can do that. And obviously we already have the neutron collectors because we're standing on it. We need 4 more of the photo 11, so that means we need 2 chaos cores. Grench should have already put 1 chaos core in the system if he's claimed it from the Draconic Evolution quest. So he claims 1, we only need... All things have already been claimed and put in the system. Excellent. So if he's claimed 1, I can make another one, and then that'll be able to give us the ability to make those 4. So then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 neutronium ingots. 14. We have 1. 1. Now, I'm already down to 53. I was at 60, whatever it was. I can drain my time in a bottle, but that isn't going to get us to 14. So this is definitely not happening tonight of us getting one of the advanced collectors. And no, not happening. It is so not happening. Um, yeah. Even with 3 of these running for a week, I wonder if we'll get to 14. I mean, that's an ugly number. Like, an ugly number. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 of the chemical draconic ingots. I missed. They do not require power at all. They literally just sit there and generate neutrons out of nothingness. But at an extremely slow rate. And what they actually generate is a pile of dust. It takes 9 piles of dust to make an ingot, a nugget, and it takes 9 nuggets to form an ingot. So you got to go through 2 factors of 9 to get an ingot. And we have 3 of them currently running. Now, once a Kumadori logs in and claims her rewards, I could add a 4th. This sounds a lot like Mystical Egg. It has. This is endgame. It's not fun. This is basically a wait type of thing. But now we have this chemical draconium ingot problem. So, this is where things get funky. So, to make the ingots, we need 6 chemical cores and our old friend, the gas cow star. Along with 4 awakened draconium blocks. No concern there. 10.2 billion in power. Now I can hook up both of my power reactors, and that will get me 4. And then they'll start cranking up power to try and meet that. But to my 2 power reactors, that's going to take an eternity. So what I think I need to do is like build up their energy cell capacity to hold more and to be able to transfer more so that I can plop 2 ender gates. We'll let you continue to run. And I'm going to use the portal to get back home because it be right here. Oh my gosh, even the lag to get back home takes a while. Okay. Oh! And it sent me back to the oil fields. Okay. Was not expecting that, not gonna lie. I forgot we moved that. That's how long it's been. I forgot we moved it. Okay, so we have left that running. We're gonna go back down here. Get over here. Okay. So this is at 2 billion FE, and it will transfer 2 million a tick. If I keep putting energy cells in there, I can build its capacity up. So if I make, let's say, 10 of these. Ooh. Oh, that's not going to happen. Can I do 2? How do I not have lava? Ooh, no CPUs are available. Well, what's my big one doing? Okay. I need to put a pause on restocking the machines for a moment. Going to... Oh, you didn't tell me you were testing something. You are using all of my crafting system right now. The good thing is we're working out the bugs in the system in how the factory and AE2 will work together. And it reemphasizes the fact that this is something best done when we're not online. Obviously, he needs to be able to do testing. Oh, he's added the, Well, like I said, I can do a bunch of crafting to pre-craft the inputs. Like in the morning before I go to work, I can have it craft 100,000 of the various things, and then it will dump into these crafters. You were going to let it run down to steady state, i.e. out of materials, so that it's just running off of what the system is feeding it. Okay. So I need to make a note that I'm going to need to get some energy cells made for both of my power generators, and I'm going to need to make some ender gates to utilize them to build my energy capabilities to funnel into Draconic Evolution. Are you sure? Okay. I was say you've got quite a stock of the cogs. Oh, you're sweet. It's the propellers that are causing the problem. And I can upgrade the machine to make cogs faster. And boop. Good thing I made that thing a bright yellow. I can upgrade the machine, and then it'll be able to produce things faster. Now, if it's just incrementally faster, I'm not sure that's going to help or not. But, I mean, it can't hurt. Okay, there isn't a recipe for or a quest here for that chemical core. Nor is there one here. After we're caught up on electrode tubes, you can dedicate the protection from the iron chicken to iron plates. Oh, that's another good point. Yeah, we could get that going and funneling into the system as well. That's a good idea. Definitely we could do that. Oop, hitting the wrong thing. So we need chemical core, which are these, which is the chaotic core with the francium blocks. Oh my gosh, and this alone is going to take 5.1 billion. For every one of the chemical cores, and we need 6 of them. So that's 30 billion energy. So wait, so I need 6 chemical cores. So that's going to be 6 chaotic cores, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 6 is 72 francium blocks. Okay. Which is going to take 10,000 francium. Which fortunately I have the aluminum and the tungsten on hand to do that. Let's go ahead and start that. Then well, that doesn't make sense. That energy cell should be able to be crafted by one of these two, right? I might have to go check and see if that's working. Oh, I'm missing something else. I'm missing other stone? Really? Well, okay then. Let's go and make a bunch of that. Oh my gosh, just when I think I'm actually making a little bit of progress here, it's like 10 steps backwards. Like, legit. Oh my gosh. I've got flames right over here. We can throw the lunar stone in. Here. Nope. Okay. So there is the other stone. We'll throw that in the system. Okay. Now we can make one of those. Okay. We made 2 Frankian blocks so far. 70 more to go. Yeah. I'm gonna need lava. 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 Ugh. It's taking a while to make these. Tennessee is up only by 3, but a lot of the fourth quarter left to go. Did I have an ender cape. Oh, and these are just basic universal cables. Then I could do, do I have any advanced control circuits? I have 2. I thought you could. Can't you upgrade these by clicking on them with the thing? Is that not right? I'm misremembering. These are the cable. Right. Oh, it's the infused alloy. I'm picking the wrong thing to use to try and upgrade. Let's make, 10 should be enough. Okay, so here's that. Okay, so that's 4 billion. And give that a few minutes. It will slowly start filling up. Come on. I think it's 2 billion per. Do that. Okay, that's everything upgraded to advanced. Okay, I'm going to put those back in the system. Then after infused alloy, we use those to make reinforced alloy. So we want to make reinforced alloy. Oh, I already have 17 in the system, so I should be able to go like this. Oh, 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, that gets us everything upgraded now to elite. Okay, oh, wait. Next is atomic. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1. Alright. So that will now hold a ton of power in the cabling, which is probably going to drain this thing down quite a bit. But this is being powered by Grinch's steam engine. So when this is getting drained down, the steam engine will fill it back up. And now we've got this contributing as well. I don't think I want to put it. That's okay if that stays advanced, because I don't think I need more power over there. Can I put this here? Lovely. For my other power reactor to be beneficial to here, I'd have to turn off my antimatter production, which I suppose I could do. For now, let's leave it at that. Okay, so we've upgraded that infrastructure. So that is definitely in a better place for doing these large power requirement crafts. Okay, so if we want to make another energy cell, now we need lava. I do not have lava. Lava. I'm at 10. Bucket. Boop, boop. This turn. How are you doing? You have no lava. Ooh. Everybody is using all the lava they are making. This is a problem. I need someplace I can grab 4 buckets of lava. Huh. I don't. Do I have? Yeah, we haven't set up a endless collection from the Nether. We've been just making what we need for our blaze cake production. Hmm. I don't want to be here. I can't hear anything. Nether not fun place when you don't have game sounds. Well, Nether's not a fun place, period, but it's a really not fun place when you don't have game sounds. No, not in the lava, not in the lava, not in the lava. Thank you. You didn't see me, I'm not here. Ah, you didn't see me, I'm not here either. Things I don't like to do. Visit the Nether. Ever. Okay, Avi Navy, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Avi dropping a self-care reminder on her way out, folks. If you have been sitting at your chair for quite a while, oh, so many eggs. Maybe it's time for you to get up and stretch, visit the washroom, grab a drink or some snacks. Now would be a great time to do that as we attempt to see if we can get this capacity up to what we need. Enter G cell. Do I have enough to make 2 of them? Oh no, we're not even close. Do I have enough to make 1 more? I put all those buckets of lava in there! There's 26 buckets of lava in there now! Why do you say you're missing 4 buckets of lava? When there are 26 buckets of lava in the system. Nope, I just looked it up. It's still there. Hey, 26. Where would I have lava? I don't have lava in the system, but it says it has 14. What does it need it for? Is it the paste? Yep, that's what it's for. The recipe is for a bucket of lava. The recipe is clearly for a lava bucket. And now, of course, I have to find it. One bucket of lava. One lava bucket. It's exactly how it's programmed in the system. I'm sure it hasn't done that before. Yes. I can take the empty buckets out. So it wanted 432. But I need the burnt other stone. 432 divided by 24. Oh my god, I have to do math. Calculator. 432 divided by 24 is 18. So I'm doing 18 batches times 3 is 54. So I need 54 of these. I'll just craft the paste manually if that's what it wants. Does it not like it because the recipe doesn't include the empty bucket on the back end? I mean, I've never included the bucket on the back end before. Well, no, because there isn't room to put the bucket on the back end. It's only a one item recipe. That can't be it. Helps to take the recipe with you so you can put it back in the system. I wonder if the system is just desynced and that's why it's acting up. It this is why having it automated is much better. That's the only thing I can think of is somehow my system is desynced. I'm pretty sure I went the other route for the extra 8 I was getting. I mean, if this is going to be a problem, I can certainly flip it. I may log in tomorrow, and it may be fine. In case that's the issue we're running into, let's go ahead and convert that pattern to the alternative recipe, even if we get a little bit, that's not right. Let's use this one, because that should hopefully correct the lava issue. Good call, captive. Because now I should be able to maybe start. Like, could I do, see, the one I'm doing now is going to take me to 6. If I did 2 more, it would let me do 2 more. So now I've got 3 of them underway. 1 by itself and a batch of 2. That hasn't moved. Why has that not moved? Something be broken. Sir, what are you doing over here? Yes, I see you have those 2 things in you. And you have put 2 of the tungsten in there instead of the aluminum. Sir. Thank you. I hate when it does that. Boy, do I hate when it does that. Okay. That's frustrating. Okay. Chances are it will not finish all 10,000 units tonight, so I will have to reconnect the pipes in the morning. Alright, we're almost done with the rods, and then things should go fairly quickly after that. Oh, no, wait, that was already available. What are you stuck on now? You're counting down. You all say you're scheduled. Not sure what the problem is. Oh, we were going to change that. Okay, so we're going to change this. Put that in the system, and we want to craft 2 more of these, please. Okay, this one's now moving. It was just stuck for the longest time. Okay, that is these done. So we'll put these in there. Boom. Okay, so now theoretically these should go much faster. So if I put iron ingots in here to make iron plates, that's definitely faster. Okay, there's the first of our energy cells. Come over here. We'll make sure we're on number 1. We're going to take... All right, So that takes us from 4 to 6. See, even if I get this up to 10 billion, it's going to take 30 billion to get those cores done. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so if I do... That takes me to 8. That one's still going. And 10. And that says it transfers 2 million FE a tick, but the Ender Gate only transfers 1, right? Oh my gosh, this is still going down. Hopefully that's gonna refill overnight. Ooh. Don't have any of those going. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be up to 10. Okay. And we have the 298,000 small chaos fragments. Oh, wow, we're up to 3. And we're now at 14 chaos shards. So now I should be able to do this and say, make me 100? Yeah, no problem. So we'll take the small and make the large and take the large to make the full, and then we'll have a ton of chaos shards available for crafting at a later date. Very nice. So I think we'll be in a position to be able to upgrade to chaotic fusion crafting injectors. Make all of the draconic tools and weapons up to chaotic. The capacitors, the chess piece, make all of these things. And theoretically, start on some of these modules. We have to make all 3 tiers of all the modules to complete the quests. Blah. No fun there. For many obvious reasons. This one is also going to be a pain because it takes 1,000,000 life essence from your network to be able to do this craft. But again, and especially because we don't need it now. We don't need the Ender Draconium ore. It's like, it's one of those, why do you have to do it when you don't need it anymore? Ugh. But theoretically, with the chaos level tools, Grinch would be in a better position to attempt to do a Chaos Dragon fight in the future. But maybe, potentially. But I think that puts us in a position to be able to knock out this chapter, because I will have the shards necessary to complete all of this. But I'm going to need to make a bunch of chaos. I've got one. I'm going to need to make 5 more, 4 more if I get a Kumidori to log in. And then we're going to need all of those Fractium blocks, which we're up to 4. It's going to take a bit. Here they come. Look at all those chaos shards. Look at all those chaos shards. I'm so happy. Very happy. Okay, so for next week, we're going to let our 3 compressors run. Missed the turn. And I know my system can make the iridium these. So I have 1. I need 25 more. System can do that. Great. Go. So that'll take care of this first one. And once I make a second chaos core, I can make the photovoltaic cells. That'll take care of the second one. Then we're just waiting on the fractium blocks and me making more chaos cores. So I can make the chaotic draconium cores. And I believe... Ooh! I only have 3 gas cow tiers. That doesn't sound right. Whew. I was going to say, I knew I had another gas cow star somewhere. Use... I knew I had one. And I have enough to make a second. That'll allow me to have 4 blocks of chemical draconium blocks, which would be 36. And I only need 13 to make one of the advanced. So that would be enough for me to upgrade potentially multiple of our machines. And if I make a second gas tower here, we can do this more than once. But that's a lot of energy. Like, that's a lot of energy. Oh, a lot. Like, a lot. A lot of energy. Boy, is that a lot of energy. Have to if we need to, but it's still a lot of energy. Okay, well, so that is where we stand now. I will keep working on preparing for singularities in hopes that we can get one of these to put us in a position to make this probably in 2 weeks. If it takes me 1 week to get to this one, then I'm thinking 2 weeks to get to this one. So we will see what goes. So next week then, assuming I'm not knitting, I think we'll tackle Draconic Evolution crests. And in the meantime, if I get any time to play, I'll probably be knocking out mechanism quests. Just to get these knocked off the books. And then hopefully District's going to try and help me punch this one out so we can get that marked green, which would be lovely. Oop. So I'm going to wrap up our stream there. We got a 3.5 hour stream, which is pretty good. We got done what we needed to. We got our check mark for industrial foregoing. We got our tour of the 2 create factories that wanted to get shown off for all of Grinch's hard work at preparing for some of these singularities. I'm sure he's going to be able to figure out some of the hang-ups that we're having and get them working splendidly, so we'll be able to have our barrels full of 600,000 of the different singularity types here in no time, and then I'll ask him to help me with something else. Lucky, lucky man. And then we got our chaos shards thanks to Greg's help. Thank you again, Greg. And was able to get our chaos chicken. And with that, we bred him up to 10, 10, 10, and is now making all the shards. So that'll be full in no time. And then that allowed us to move on and get our neutronium started. So we'll see how it goes. And if by next week we're able to progress and upgrade to the advanced model, fingers, toes, and everything else crossed. So I will be knitting tomorrow. I have 2 sweaters on the order board, and then we will see how things go between now and next week. I do not know when Nebraska's game with USC. I'm having flashbacks here. No, we are playing against USC next week, and that game is at an unknown time. They haven't announced what time it's going to be yet, but it looks like we only have a 17.8% chance of winning. Great. That makes my day. Considering we lost to a 2-5 team, they're 4-5. So, great. Anywho, I am going to sign off there. Thank you again so much. Everyone have a great rest of your evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever in the world you may be. and we will catch you next time when we are here in the world of Ragnamod 7. You have a good rest of your evening as well, captive. District, assuming he is able to wake up and be something resembling conscious in the morning, is planning on having a Sunday stream. It will be FTB Skies, since he played Ragnamod all day long with Potox and Naga and Squishy and the rest of us for his charity stream, but he claims he will be having an FTB Skies stream tomorrow. We will see when he wakes up if he is able to follow through on that or if the man just wants to have a well deserved sleep in. So, hopefully, we will see you tomorrow in District Stream, and hopefully, we'll see you again sometime soon. Good night, everybody.